Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Alright, what's up?
You should send me an invite.
Not for this world.
Well, so far it seems you're not really doing anything other than fishing.
Oh, yeah, but this is my world for myself.
Ah, for yourself.
It's just,
You gotta be an extra in there though. You can't play Minecraft by yourself, man.
Alright, listen here. I got worlds. I got worlds for friends and worlds for shit for myself. You know, sometimes I just want to be like, hey, I did this by myself. Woo.
Except whenever, yep, I get it.
I'm sure I wouldn't be as scared as that one time you showed me a picture of your face. Yeesh. I'm just playing.
No, I've had a couple of friends play it, and they always get scared of the jump scare that's in it.
What is this? Five Nights at Freddy's, dog? Jump scares?
Well, there's only one jump scare, and uh, another not really jump scare, but like an action sort of thing. But it's basically like, how do I put it? Um, a low budget horror map, I guess you could call it. I mean, it works in its sense, but still, it's not the best.
Same thing I say about my dick, but you don't see me using it. It works, but it's not the best. Yeah, fortunately. I'm just playing.
I feel like you get I feel like you get encouraged from that YouTube video where it shows that one girl saying about is 6 inches enough, and then there's that black guy. Two will have to work.
I'm sorry, buddy, but three. Take it or leave it.
Yes.
Dude, that's the shit we say at work. We're like, we just start going on each other about each other's dick sizes. And then, one of us is like, you know what? Three. Take it or leave it. You know? You know, crack up the lads with that one, that's for sure. So, like, you got a map you want to play on?
I mean, like I said, I got that horror map. It's called Grandma's Horror House. And then I have a couple of other worlds. Like I have a world with a mansion in it where I play with a couple different friends. Another world where I play with a couple of friends here and there. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
played with them with that one in a good bit. And then there was a village one I was working on a good while ago, but then kind of forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have a one of the I made my own sort of faction war world. Not
Mm-hmm.
re- not even really faction. It's just I don't know. Have you watched like Bayesian Canadian and like ASF Jerome when they did their stuff?
Uh, I don't watch too much Minecraft YouTubers anymore. I
No,
guess I'm.
not now, but like before when they did like the where they'd get four people and they'd go mining, and then they got another four that would go mining. They were all on different team, or there was two teams of four, and then after like an hour of mining and doing whatever they needed, they fought.
So, like, Hunger Games? Like, stuff like that? I think
Now Hunger Games is different.
I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen videos like that where like they get a certain amount of time to get their shit, and then
Hmm.
once that's done, they fight to the death, and whoever wins, wins. Yeah, I've
Hmm.
seen stuff like that before. Although I don't really watch that stuff too often. I mostly watch people like Dream on YouTube. People just doing wild ass challenges, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's all of the talk that I've been hearing about any time towards Minecraft now, just all about Dream.
Let's. I mean, I guess he doesn't really have a personality. I'm gonna be real here. It's just the fact that he, you know, does like wacky Minecraft challenges and shit that you'd never think of. Like, damn, did you really think? Like, who's gonna think of speedrunning Minecraft while 4 people are on your ass? Like, damn. Some wild
Did you
shit.
just say it doesn't have a personality?
Oh,
Bro,
he,
bro, people are gonna be like throwing hands at you in your comments now on YouTube.
I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, he don't have a. He doesn't have a like his personality's good, but it's not like it's like not outstanding. You know what I mean? He ain't special. Catch my
Then
drift?
how does he have more subs than you?
Yeah. It's a good question, but I can answer that in one question or answer. I like never talk in my streams, so like no one watches them.
Well, that's a problem.
Then again, I only stream, so if I do any crazy shit, mostly in Call of Duty, I can clip it easier.
I don't even know what to even play if I played Minecraft because anytime I even start up a new world in Minecraft, I end up playing it for like maybe a day or two, like get a little fun out of it, and then like completely forget about it.
Yeah, I would totally make a world where friends can play on, but there's a lot of times where people like play Minecraft with me for like half a year, a couple months, I don't know, whole year, and then they just drop it completely, and it's like, damn. And then my next group of friends are like, well, I don't want to go to that old world. I want a new world. And
Exactly.
I'm like, damn, bitch, but I already, whatever. That's
Like
the.
the mansion world I was talking about, like
Mhm.
there is 6 rooms for 6 people in this mansion, and they're pretty
Mhm.
nice, sizable rooms. But like, s- I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm the only one who can load up the world, so I haven't been getting on to like telling him, hey, let's go play it. But like, one person never showed up to parties anymore. One person started getting grounded too often and was never on. The other one is just complains too much now. Um,
So you
then
just playing.
there's no. Then there's 2 others. I think they would gladly play it if they got the chance again. And then trying to think of the last one. Or wait, maybe that's all.
Hmm.
No, there was one more. Oh boy, now I have to think. Or no, wait, no, that is all of them.
Most, at least like 80% of the people I used to play Minecraft with that deleted because they spammed me with Fortnite a little too much, and I was like, fuck off. And then the
Yes.
other 20%, I don't talk to them anymore. We just, I don't know. They just stop playing the same games I do, and I'm like, well, I mean, they never invited me to a chat, so it's kind of go our separate ways, I guess. I don't know.
One thing I haven't touched in the longest time has been Warframe
It's
again.
pussy. I mean, wait, yeah. You haven't touched either in a long time, but yeah.
I haven't touched that second one forever and never.
Since
Like
you
I
were
never
born,
have done.
I
Oh,
just
oh
sort
yeah,
of,
you right, you right.
you came crawling out of the first one you touched. I'm just playing. Man, I'd totally play Warframe, but like, there's nothing I'd want to do. Ain't no events going on, like DLCs or.
One haven't they added a few characters? Like I know I think I heard that they added another one.
If I remember correctly, since the last time I played with you, they have added 4 or 5 frames.
The last
Prime
time
or 2.
I played is when they added Baruch.
Yeah, they added 4 or 5, maybe 6 frames. I don't know. I can't look it up because I haven't been playing Warframe in like so long that I actually deleted it because like I never play it anymore.
No, I
No,
saw
I
you
saw you
playing it the one day.
Yeah, but that was just a quick see what's up. Like when that DLC dropped, and then after that I was just like, all right, I'm done. Like I don't regularly grind it like I used to.
Yeah, to me it was fun, and the grinding was like actually much more fun when you had a group of people, but having to do it so much and so often kind of got a little stale to me.
Well, considering how stacked I was, like I still needed to grind for certain things, but I was pretty much set. Like I didn't need to do anything but like level up stuff and format. But the real
That's
thing
because
is
that's because you grind for hours on end.
true. The only reason I played for so long was because I was like just fucking around with friends, helping them out. Like if I remember, I probably mentored at least like 8 to 9 people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
helping people out, doing stuff. Passes the time. That's all I gotta say. Especially for a game I can cheese. I mean, shit, why not?
I still remember all those the good old days when you'd shoot yourself with a Tsar and blow yourself up.
Yeah, the good old days. Nowadays, you can't kill yourself.
What? That's stupid.
I mean, it's good, you know.
It's good
When you
that you can't do it, but it was way much more entertaining when you did.
yeah, but then when your dumbass jumps in front of me and I shoot, I'd rather not kill or die. God, that was the most annoying thing. Not like it's a good gun, anyways.
I've been playing Rogue recently, though. I've been liking it.
Your your boy's been. Well, you probably saw it, but I hit up Borderlands to see what up. Do those 2 DLCs that I didn't do, and was disappointed. Whatever.
I wanted to get back into Siege because I played that for a while, but then I got into Spellbreak. And then Spellbreak I haven't been playing too much recently because I've been playing Rogue. I don't know. I'm very good at focusing on one game, but very terrible at focusing on multiple.
Yeah, I need to end the loop I've been doing for like the past 2-3 years, where it's like I only play Minecraft, Warframe, and GTA, and then I rarely play something else for more than a week or 2. And then I just go back to Minecraft, Warframe, GTA. You know?
Well then, you should get Spellbreak or Rogue, and we could play and see if you like any of those, and we'll do that one.
Well, I would, but you have described what it is.
Spellbreak is made by Epic, same people who made Fortnite, but I think it's even better than Fortnite. It is not the same. You use spells. They are called, well, they come from gauntlets that you pick up throughout. You can get a different rarity for higher damage, blah blah blah. You have 6 gauntlets. You have wind, fire, ice, stone, electric, and toxic. They each have their own unique things. You get
Standard
talents.
elementals. Alright.
You get talents that you're able to unlock throughout the battle royale. Using scrolls, they upgrade your talents, which gives you better control over your abilities. Your gauntlets, your main hand gauntlet is the one that you select, and you're able to level up as you play through the rings in the battle royale. And you're able to carry a second gauntlet, which is called your offhand gauntlet. And then you have an inventory where you can put health potions and shield potions, and then you have the 3 items that you're able to get: an amulet, which increases your mana usage, a belt that increases your armor, and shoes that increases your running speed. Done. That's basically a summary of it.
So Fortnite with extra steps. I get it now.
No. Fortnite without wall building, without guns, but with magic and with, like, how do I put it? More movement-based skill.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, anything's better than Fortnite when the top tier players are only good because they can flick their cursor back and forth to build the fastest.
Yeah. That's why I hated Fortnite. I didn't like the building aspect. It was just like a freaking get out of jail free card for me. Like, yes, I understand it takes skill to be able to do it that fast, but I don't feel like practicing for hours on end just so I can say, hey, I crank 90s daily.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily skilled, more like sweaty. Honestly, I've seen video clips of supposedly top tier players, and it's mostly just about juking each other, like seeing who can build faster to get one shot off. Like
Yeah.
the kind of sweaty ass shit that I see in Call of Duty and don't like.
Yeah. And then Rogue Company, this one is like most of the game modes except Strikeout. Well, you basically have a bomb you have to activate, deactivate it. You get 4 people on each team. You get to choose a different character. Each of them have their own individual abilities and their special guns. And then in the Strikeout mode, which that one's just a little different. That one is just hold a point, and if you are able to hold the point for the whole time for a single loop, you're able to lower the enemy's respawn amount. Each team has 12 respawns they're allowed, and if you kill an enemy, it uses up one of their respawns. First team that loses all of their lives wins the round, and you have to win 3 rounds for Strikeout. So, yeah.
So
It's simple, but there are some people
basically
that are like, eh.
Overwatch plus Trials of Osiris from Destiny. Nah, gotcha.
I guess you could say that, but also the movement mechanics are also a little interesting with Rogue as well, because if you click the bumper above your right trigger, you're able to swap your view. Like, you can look to the left side of your shoulder or to the right side. Like, you're able to swap perspectives so you can see around corners better, and also if you push circle, you're able to roll to whichever direction you use your movement stick.
Sounds a bit interesting.
Oh, it is. I love it. I mean, except when you play with randoms, because, don't get me wrong, when you play with randoms in every game, it's gonna be bad, but, oh my god, Rogue is, something else.
You really expect something from randos? Gosh.
No, okay, no, this is the thing. Rogue, you'll get into, 1 or 2 matches, you will have the worst teammates. The 3rd match you get into, you will have, one teammate that comes in and is, some sort of god that has descended from the heavens.
So Korean.
I don't know. No. But, it's just so weird,
I understand what you get. It happens in, Modern Warfare. You get trash teammates, and all of a sudden it's and you're over here carrying them, right? And all of a sudden, one match, you're getting your ass handed to you and carried, and it's whoa,
Yes.
where'd you get this good? Where'd you come from?
Yeah, and then Spellbreak, though, the only reason I have slowed down on playing Spellbreak, though, is because if you play the duos or trios in Spellbreak, to me, it is, pretty... I'm not going to try to say difficult, but it's way harder. If you play solo in Spellbreak, yes, you get wins so much more easier. But the problem is, when you play by yourself for so long, it tends to get a little dull and boring. But when you're playing duos and trios, oh my god, trying to get a win is trying to, make pigs fly, dog. It is weird. Like, Spellbreak doesn't have any skill-based matchmaking, but I feel like for duos and trios, it could use a little bit of it.
Mm.
Not a lot, like Apex did when they decided to like throw it up and spike it up to the
The
maximum. Is
problem
like,
is
yo,
that they'll probably do lazy matchmaking, like Modern Warfare did. I mean, there's no really stopping it, but what they do is they combine your party's two KDs or like win-loss together and make an average, and then scale based off of that. So people get some guy with like really shitty one, and then get guy with the really good one, and you get roughly an average. Uh, it's terrible because then you got this teammates, you got this team you think is gonna be trash, and next thing you know, like one of them's trash and the other's clapping your ass back to back. You know,
hmm.
Smurfing is not fun, and that's
And then keep going.
that's why skill-based matchmaking sucks sometimes because some people can play around it and get easy W's. It's kind of
Hmm.
scummy actually.
Yeah, and then Rogue, like, I don't know if it has skill-based matchmaking to say, or even if it does or doesn't have it. But the way that I feel like the matchmaking works in Rogue is if you have like if you're in the lobby and you have a party with like one friend, you're
Hmm.
gonna get matched. Like so far, what I'm thinking is you get matched up with another two people who are in a party, so it creates the four-man squad. And if you're playing by yourself, it'll match you up with a bunch of other people that are playing by themselves. Like, I feel like that's how it works in Rogue, because anytime, like, I would be on with my buddy Dre, and we'd be playing Rogue, and I have him in a party, the other
Hmm.
two always just happen to have a mic together. It's really weird. So I'm guessing that's how, like, their matchmaking would work.
Perhaps.
Let me see. Yeah, here's a nice what I did for the most part by myself. Not really by myself. Um, on Minecraft, like, I went from when I started off playing, uh, I used to be really good with a bow, and I used to be pretty decently good at redstone.
Hmm.
And from that point to now I am like an architect. I just build a bunch of cool buildings and stuff because it looks nice.
Eh, Redstone's real easy. Uh, it's kind of a once you learn the basics, you kind of just can wing everything. It's only when you get to like some real complicated ass shit, like those YouTubers who are like, I can build
Freaking
fucking
computer, yeah.
a computer or a printer in Minecraft. I'm over here like, shit. Well, I ain't ever gonna do that, but
Mhm.
I can build fucking doors, shit like that, basic shit, and then building's the actual hard part, cause you gotta make sure it looks good. That's all up to interpretation, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll join in a second.
This one was the one that I made with my buddy, but like he doesn't get on too much anymore because he is out of school and he has his job that he has to go to. So I've been the only one that's like really put the work into the house. He only got to play for like an hour, I think, and then I was able to bring him on back at like 1 point, and he got to see he liked it, but I haven't played with him uh, on this ever since that time that I got to show him it was finished.
Alright, I'll join in a
Um,
second. I'm just finishing up. Just gotta tear everything apart
Alright.
and compact it down.
But yeah, like he still gets on and stuff, and like we'll play from time to time, but he just isn't able to get on too often. Which it kind of sucks. Like, I know, like once I get a job and stuff, oh my god, like I'm barely gonna have time to play games, but like I have my own goals set ahead of me, dog. Like I'm planning on getting a Kawasaki.
Hmm.
Then I'm getting 650 and saving up for it. And the way that I see it, if I'm not gonna like spend my money crazily,
Mhm.
like I actually plan on trying like to resist the urge to buy anything. And there is apparently a job that's like a good 7 miles away that when I turn 18 here on the 30th, if I can apply for it and get the job, the minimum wage is around like $11, but they're offering $11.20, and then there's also supposed to be a minimum pay,
Mhm.
yeah, minimum wage pay raise at like the start of the new year for Maryland next year. So that is going to be increased. And then if I like going for 11.20 or whatever they're offering, 11.10, 11.20,
Mhm.
I think in like 2, 3 months I should have enough
Hmm.
easily, as long as I don't, like I said, like waste or use any of my money. Because my dad estimated it for me. He said like I'd probably make about 300, if not high end 200 some dollars each week.
Mhm.
So yeah. And the Kawasaki itself, I think, is around $7,000. Hang on, I need to check. Maybe it's a little more, a little less. I have it saved on my phone.
We'll definitely say once you get a job and shit like that, you're probably never or near never getting on. I already know. Like I used to be easily pulling off 14 hours a day on PlayStation, and now I work like some days I barely push two, if that. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here it is. 7,800. Cause like it's a little cheaper for the non-ABS, but I think it'll be better to have ABS. I don't know what it means. Like I've only kind of started my studying on motorcycles. So, but I was watching a video and it said like 600cc ABS is a good recommendation for beginning. I mean, I was about to go on Amazon and get one, like the KPR 200 Leafon. That one was like a 200cc bike, and apparently it could go up to 75 miles at max, but that's all I would have needed, and it's only like $3,000 for it. But
I mean,
I just decided to go big or go home, go just straight to the 650.
it depends on what you need it for. Like the cheaper bike would have been perfect if you're like, going around the city, maybe back roads, maybe
Well,
highway. But
yeah, its
70,
gas mileage was good too as well.
I mean, 75's like I don't know how much highways are normally at. I think they're like 60 something, 60, 70. See, I
Yeah,
don't know.
65, around 65, 60. But like, I know there's like one place not too far from me that there's a highway you can go on that's like 90 or something like that.
There's a highway they can go 90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. I don't
And
think.
plus, that's not bad considering because like the road signs that we do have now were made for cars back in the day, which only went like around that speed as well. Like now, you could probably take the highway and if they wanted to change the signs, they could put it to 80 or 90 and that'd be alright.
Well, I don't think that's the reason why they changed it.
Well,
Generally,
no,
zooming around at 80 to
the
90
reason,
isn't really good.
no, the only reason they don't change it, or, well, one of the reasons, here's one reason. One reason is because people are idiots.
Well,
And the
yeah.
second reason is because to use all of that money to change all of the signs in America to even get them to be higher would cost a good proportion of money.
Well, technically, no. I mean, on bigger signs, maybe a pain in the ass, but let's be real. If they really wanted to, they would just. I mean, signs are probably cheap as fuck, dog.
Well, not only that, because if you're going a faster speed too, they'd have to change. Uh, Actually, yeah, like then Google would have to go through changing how long it would take to your destination, so on and so forth, and there'd be a whole process for that.
It wouldn't really be like.
I mean, it's not, I don't think it'd be complicated for Google to do that.
It wouldn't be a pain in the ass.
It's
like
just
you're
a process.
Saying it would be. It would be more of a logistics thing. Like, it'd probably be more red tape they'd have to go through to get rid of the signs and replace them. Because, there's always those people who are like, but, you know how dumbasses can't drive, so why would you increase the fucking miles per hour if they can't
Yeah.
drive already?
You should join the world because you haven't done it yet.
Alright, I'll just try to fix up my pickaxe.
But yeah, not only that, like, for the bike too, like, actually, it might actually take maybe a little more than 3 months if need be, but like, I'm planning on saving a good bit over 7,000, like, maybe 10,000 or, like I said, if need be.
I don't feel like
2 years make a certain amount of payments a month. No, I'm gonna pay in full. Like, I just don't feel like doing payments.
Oh,
Like
I
that.
rather like payments. So it's not like it hits your bank account all at once and it's like, ooh. It's more like every month, like a bill, It's much more gradual. You're still gonna freaking take the big L, but it's like not at once,
Yeah.
Say an emergency comes up, boom,
I
bada
mean, that's
bing,
why
you
I'm
still
gonna
have a
save it
bank.
over, cause like I'm gonna need other things like gear to ride and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is me and my buddy's world. Like, I have done pretty much everything in here so far, cause didn't, like I said, he wasn't able to play too much. And also, when I like first built this was when the scaffolding finally came out, and I figured out how to use it.
He uses elevators.
Mhm.
Pretty nice. I have a little bit of bamboo in my other world, but like all my buildings I don't use bamboo or like water or anything. Like I usually if I need a ladder or something, I just do water or stairs because
Yeah.
I'm old fashioned.
And then another thing I made for the world, because like I always make some sort of like little, I mean this one isn't hidden, but like some little hidden thing, like a hidden base or a hidden escape. This is what I made. 'Cause this is also when you were able to swim like through the 1 block chunk. So then you can just swim the whole way down here.
If you didn't know, you can also crawl. So if you just had a water block at the bottom and then had half a plate of space, you could technically crawl. You don't need to do all this water shit.
Well, I find it a little more interesting. It's a nice little sneaky way to get out.
Nice, nice. I've always been thinking about doing this, but it's the practicality of it. Most of the times, it's like,
Yeah, it's never needed.
that my other world's like just for me. I stopped letting people join the world because like I'm trying to like make it look a certain way, and then people are like making big ass dicks signs, and I'm like, no, please,
Well, that's a given.
true. But again, when you knew how kind of people I was playing around when I was younger, yeah, people my age. I'm not actually that old. I do feel like I am.
Bro, I freaking bend down and have back pains. I feel old too.
Real, the place where I work at, everything's built for short people, except for the boxes. Apparently, they think 11-foot tall people work there, so they put these high ass shelves up. So even someone like me has to like, maybe put out a stool to reach them.
hmm
Yeah, but like everything, I gotta fucking crane my neck down. Like my body's like a freaking shaped like a candy cane most of the time. Huh, I wonder what this is.
Uh, it's a staff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's this staff's magical powers do?
It shoots out
Let me guess, it fertilizes the
milk.
soil.
It shoots out milk, and yes, it can do that. Yes.
Oh, really? Sounds
hmm
like a good magical.
There we go. Perfect. Actually, no, not perfect yet.
I had the second birthday pack, but it won't let me.
Dang it. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I can make it some 3D too. Yeah, that'll be a future project. Make it 3D.
I am sure that'll be a productive use of your time.
Exactly. Bro, I've defeated the Ender Dragon like so many times in creative and like a few times in survival. I have completed Minecraft. I am just like an old guy when it comes to this now, and bro, well, imagine what it's gonna be like when there's the generation that doesn't know what Minecraft is.
That is such a stretch. Goddamn, do you know what you're about to say? Like, bruh, Minecraft
Bro.
was a thing when I was born. I very much doubt it's gonna go away. Considering that, who's this called? Fortnite didn't take the reins, or it kind of did, but it did not really. Shit, where is that skin? I guess I'll take this. Also, I'll see that my Ender Dragon skin is in here.
I mean, you're wearing an Ender Dragon skin right now.
Or not. My Wither skin. I'm a knight now, but I had a Wither Dragon skin. Not Wither skeleton skin or some shit, and it looked really nice, but now it's like, damn, bitch. I fucking lost that shit. It's probably in the second birthday pack they won't let me have. They keep taking it away from me, like, goddamn. Anyways, is this all to your world? Just this
Yeah,
little humble abode?
this is all that we ever got to. Like, I never really even got to like actually mine down below 12. Like, it just it never went. Like I said, me and my buddy just never or he never got around to getting on so often. He still barely gets on.
Hmm. One thing I will say is if they ever ever introduce servers for PS4.
Oh, they are. It says coming soon.
Yeah, I'll hit you up among several other people. My solo world, I'm just gonna show it off. Like y'all can't build on it, but I'm saying like
Hmm.
just show you what stuff I've done.
But and then here I'm gonna show you this world. This is the most, like, I mean, not most recently played, but like this one was where I was actually soaring with a couple of friends and we did some good stuff. Obviously, I did not build the house in survival mode, well, the mansion, but still, it's sick. Like, how could I not take the time to build this? This thing took me like 2 or 3 days to make.
You know, what's the coolest thing ever is when you have a solo survival world that's pushing 4 years old, but the total game time you have on it is probably less than 250 hours.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, in a Warframe, blah blah blah, on Warframe, I'm pushing 4,000, not 4,000, 3,000 in less than a two, or a
Only,
little more.
only 3,000. I thought you'd have like frickin' 10,000 dog.
I probably have 5K, but I'm going by the in game thing because you know how you can see in game how much hours you
Hmm.
have. That's how much hours you spend in missions, not like in the menu, looking at your guns, bobbing them out, none of that.
I wonder if this is real.
You know how cool I am is I got this fat ass bin of candy and it's only like a third full, and it cost me over 100 in candy. And I'm gonna buy more. I'm gonna have a
Alright,
big ass Halloween bin.
there you
Ooh,
are. Alright.
what texture pack
So,
is this?
it's like a fantasy medieval one. I have two medieval ones, but it's one of them.
I
I,
fit
I
right
forget
in.
the name. Alright, so over this way. So first we're gonna go off to where this world began. So this world began. Alright, right
God,
over
this thing's giving me like whiplash. God, this world is like tripping balls.
That's
It's
because just you'll see. So yeah, started the farm over here. Over down here was the mine. They placed a bed down there so you could just jump in the hole. They found like a good amount of diamonds from stripping down there. Then here is the crap shack.
mm-hmm.
This was this one was mine. The crap shack got destroyed, and then this one was my buddy's. Until I got the bright idea, hey, let's invite a whole bunch of people. We'll eventually defeat the Ender Dragon together.
Mm-hmm.
Still hasn't happened, but I haven't. I did get to the part of inviting a bunch of people, and then I made this.
That's all in distance.
Yeah,
Typical
this is
suburban home.
this is probably why you're getting whiplash.
Oh no, no, that wasn't why. I was talking about the texture pack. This is the weirdest shit I ever saw. So it's like the weirdest mixture of the nature texture pack, the
Oh yeah, look
vanilla
at
texture pack,
animals. Animals.
and the city texture pack. Like it's the weirdest combo of them all. It's like
Yeah,
3 texture packs mushed into one.
and here's the Mitch. Yeah, like building the frame of the house like took up a good amount. Then I spent like the next day doing all the inside and then out the third day. So this was the kitchen, and we got 2 refrigerators. Like I have decorated the crap out of this thing, so there's a lot. Um, Over here is the living room, sort of, I guess. Made it so there's plenty of couch room. First person I have invited to the world, and I gave him a room immediately. He helped me do a little bit of the building. Was
Mm-hmm.
Thomas. he didn't, like I said, he was the first one to like, he just stopped joining parties with me, so he's never been on here ever since I gave him the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one, over this way, across the whole entire length of the house. This one is Phoenix's room, which I think you were in a party with me and her at one point or something.
Yep.
Yeah. She went for the goth room, I guess to say. But yeah. She was actually one of the people who actually stuck on with me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just so Stream knows, no, I did not come up with this mention on my own. This is from a YouTube video. Because I am not that bright. This one's self-explanatory, right here.
Shadow, you don't need to explain.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
don't
need-
really need to.
You don't need to explain that this isn't a you thing. I see how you built. This is very much not your style. Love the bed though.
And then here is, yeah, Poppy just kind of, I stopped playing with, I mean, not that I stopped playing with him, he just kind of hasn't been, not even on, I don't know, he just doesn't play with me much that anymore. This is Blake. This is the one that got grounded every time.
Mm-hmm.
So many times. Like, he has been grounded for months on end. And then up here we have Joe's room.
Joe
and
who?
Ignore this side. Joseph, or Rupert. He,
Joe Mama? I'm just playing. Damn, I went through a low-hanging fruit.
ooh, crap, I actually do have to destroy that. Short story, the person who placed that there actually broke up, or he broke up with, so yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
That's an interesting use of blinds. Anyways. This is a interesting combo of decorations for the inside. Modern / medieval looking. Probably just the texture pack. Looks
Yeah,
nice.
it's mostly the texture pack, but like, without the texture pack, it doesn't look as cool.
I will
And
say
then-
though that I would never build something like this. Like the outside, right? The structure itself, it's like almost on point of my built-in style. Like this is pretty much how I build. However, the inside, the interior, I don't build like this. I'm more of
Yeah,
a
and then-
basic toss the chest in the corner, boom, you're done.
Yeah, and this one's just my room. I really put some decoration into it because I liked it. Like, how could I not, like, completely decorate my room after building a giant mansion that took me forever to freaking build? But yeah, as soon as I had people joining the world, they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool! Like, thank you. This is such an awesome." Get out of here! Zombies breaking the door. Oh my god, I hate you. You guys are the freaking worst. I need to grab a sword. Hold up.
Don't worry, I got it.
Alright, I need to replace that door. So they're gonna freaking break it. Alright. But yeah, down here, pool. Just like,
Oh shit, I didn't even know
no
we
one-
did that. I thought we went through the front door. Alright, nice.
yeah, no one's ever gonna use it probably, but just a little addition.
I
And
like
then,
how...
like-
What the fuck?
It's Phantom, whatever. Just
Oh.
go inside.
I
And
like
then,
how I always build pools in Minecraft, and other people do too, but like, let's be real,
nobody use them. Yeah.
there's no point in them, other than looking cool, I guess, because... pools just look goofy as hell. It's just a fucking tub of water. It's like a big ass bathtub.
Yeah.
And
Oh, and then, there's a couple of other things.
now if we were playing Minecraft VR, you know, it'd have a use, like we just chillax in the pool,
Mm-hmm.
talk, I don't know.
So you've already seen, but obviously, that's a greenhouse. Lol, get it? Because it's green. Alright.
Oh really?
Uh,
I didn't even notice.
yeah.
Oh shit, I'm about to...
Hold up, I got this. Slash time set sunrise. Alright. Nether portal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you already know what that is. And then I wasn't gonna make the basement in the house just because I didn't want to like, because there's like underground caves under this like here area here, so I just made a basement over here, like a separate kind of basement.
You know, you could just make a secret entrance and then boom, you have a basement. But this is fine too.
No, I didn't need any secret entrance to a basement. I've made so many, like, it doesn't really come to much of a point. And then, like, Joe, when he was in the world, Rupert, here, come over here.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I
He,
can
uh,
hear the
he,
phantom dying.
he is our expertise, so if you look inside this chest, most of that was all him.
The diamond miner.
Yes, he's like a freaking, like, screw having, like, X-ray mods, bro. He is the X-ray mod. He finds them so easily. It's not even funny.
I generally
Man.
don't try to find diamonds, although whenever I need a strip for cobblestone, I just go to Y10 and just keep going in a straight line, and I get like at least 15, 20 diamonds each time, because I go like 1,000+ blocks in each direction. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I remember before when I was in the times that I was good with redstone and really good at using a bow, like, that was my favorite thing. Screw having a sword.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
It's gonna be a
that was
culture
the time,
shock when you
that was the time
realize.
when,
Hmm?
what?
It's gonna be a culture shock when we realize that axes are better than swords when they update it to combat 2.0.
Oh boy. But, yeah, so, that, like, back at that time, that was also when I was good at finding diamonds, too. I mean, probably not as good as Joe, but, like, I got pretty close. I would find diamonds quite often.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's, and then, like, a lot that we've done in this world has been, like, grinding so far to save up materials. Like, right now I'm trying to get everyone to, or I was trying to get us to go into the Nether. We were all planning on getting Netherite.
Mm-hmm.
We have 7 ingots right now,
Mm-hmm.
and we still need a good bit more because we plan on getting Netherite swords and armor so we can fight the Wither and then the Ender Dragon.
Hey, you
And
don't.
call it a
It's
game.
not. It's not that. It's not worth it. Generally,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
I honestly don't see a point. Like, after a while
There's
of
no
just using
increase.
Netherite,
There's no increase in damage reduction with netherite. You do get a decrease in knockback.
yeah,
However, it's mostly just durability, and that's the only reason I like it, because I don't have to repair my tools so often.
yeah, that's the same way I thought after, like, when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I was like, wait, okay, so it gives a little knockback reduction, alright, that's cool, and then I saw it didn't give any, like, bonus armor, I'm like, alright, so basically it's not really worth
I mean, it's pretty cool that when you die in lava, it floats on top.
it. Mm-hmm.
Although I wish it would migrate towards the nearest piece of land. So it's like you put that much work into armor, it's not gonna just burn up. Pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Uh, Only thing I say about it is it's not that hard to get. Honestly, isn't. The only hard thing about it is how much of a pain in the ass it is to mine for it.
Yeah, that was...
Nice.
Oh crap, hang on. Didn't even notice that. Hold up, I got this.
So, fun fact: first day the update came out for console, I already had netherite armor set and full tool set, including sword, axe, pickaxe, and 2 copies of each. So 2 of everything,
Hang on, I'm
you know.
retarded. Did the wrong command. Or, I
And
mean, I
on
did the right
a
command, just forgot that piece.
and on a legit survival world too. Honestly, it's kind of dumb easy to mine netherite. I'll tell you the secret how to do it. See, just take a diamond pickaxe, deficiency 5, and just go to like Y12 and just swing it around. Boom. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and then I forgot about the mine shaft, or not really mine shaft, but the mine. It's right like behind the greenhouse as well. Rex, where did you end up running to? Where you're at? There you are. All right, over here.
Hmm.
Yeah, just straight ahead here is where the mine was.
Was. Did you move it?
No, it's still here. It's just like no one has used it ever since anyone's been on. But yeah, it was a big old strip mine that Joe and them used to get diamonds and stuff. And well, it turns out it ended up connecting the whole way back to the first strip mine in the world. That one where you drop down the hole. It ended up connecting back to it. But yeah.
So what kind of strip mine does he do? Just tunnels? Or... No, he does tunnels.
Yeah. But
See,
he just goes on. He just goes off in any given direction.
the easier way to do it is to go a 10 by 10 from the surface straight down to bedrock. While it's not very efficient for getting diamonds and stuff, you do get a shit ton of cobblestone. You can use to build stone once you smelt it.
I don't want to get lost here, but I think this is the way that it took to get back to the thing. Not there. Oh god, I'm gonna get lost in here. It's not like, what the heck? I've never even been to this area. Okay, let's just get back.
This place is almost as confusing as my the tunnels I made in the Nether when I was mining for Netherite,
Yeah,
which were extensive.
They didn't make any way
mean?
to know your directions, so this is quite an interesting area to have to find out. They know where to go, like when it comes down here, but like
Oh yeah, when you mine something out, you know which way to go. But for me, if I just popped up in there like I did, I'd lose my way.
yeah, I did like the first time I went in there, and then like even Phoenix didn't even remember where she was going, and I eventually found the way out for us. But yeah, this one had a good bit of work put into it. I'd say this is the most successful world so far. In terms of just like how far we got.
Certainly not as expansive as the world I was just in before I joined yours first one, but the big ass house certainly makes up for it, I guess.
Yeah, this one was the Beyond the Lands texture pack. That's what it was.
I mean, you certainly don't have what I do. Though I hope you don't build what I build. You don't have the time to crunch like I do, you know.
Your 2 hour crunch time?
2 hour?
Yeah, you said ever since you got work, you went
Yeah.
from 14 hours to 2.
Yeah, but those days I get off, and lucky days, ooh, shit gets done. Should I tell you about that 2,000 blocks in a straight line metro tunnel I made?
Oh god.
So imagine a 4x4 tunnel just bored from the spawn to the closest village, which was 2,000 blocks. Yeah. And I put rails on every single block to and from. So like over 2,000 rails, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? All legit.
There was one person who didn't like play as early as Minecraft as I did. So I was telling him the one day, I'm like, I remember back to the times when rails or stairs didn't curve, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, they didn't like turn, and they're like, you've got to be kidding me, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
no, it was a curse.
I think
It was
I
a
remember
curse.
if you wanted them to curve, you had to get off or do some tricky ass shit to force them to get off.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't even turn them.
No, I mean
They're,
like we had to like hop off the minecart and
yeah.
get on the next one, which was going in a different direction.
And then the only reason I had that squid skin on for a bit there was like one person
Hmm.
that was playing with me. I we started talking about like old Minecraft YouTubers like Stampy Cat, and
Hmm.
oh my god, she was like, "Oh my god, I remember that." She's like, "That's my childhood." And then I started going over all the videos, and we were talking about and whatnot. And then there was skins for it, so she put on that skin. I'm like, "Yeah, look what one I found." She's like, "Oh my god!" And she started freaking out.
I remember when I was younger. I don't, I could probably, I couldn't even count how many YouTubers I saw, but like
Yeah,
Stampy
when Will was
Cat,
younger, 50 years
popular
ago.
MMOs, stuff like that. Like, I probably watched every YouTuber.
Did you even hear my joke?
Probably
It said
not.
when Will was younger, 50 years ago.
Alright, listen here. The Great Depression wasn't that far ago.
But yeah, man, you gotta download uh Rogue then so you can try it out. Um, Spellbreak, that one, like I said, you can only really get some easy wins if you play solo.
Hmm.
Like the and how I said like each gauntlet has their own specialty to them. Like the Fire Gauntlet is just a well-rounded AOE sort of damage. The Frost, you get an ice bow with high damage but low DPS. The Toxic Gauntlet, that one's like a shotgun, does high damage to anyone wearing shields but doesn't do a lot of damage to health. If you're using the Conduit or Electric Gauntlet, that one is just uh, a rapid fire kind of assault rifle like feel. And then I guess you could see the Wind Gauntlet, the Tempest. That one is a high mobility class. Like if you shoot your primary shot at the ground, you can shoot yourself into the air. And also it's kind of sort of relevant to like an SMG,
Hmm.
I guess you could say. And then Stone, that one is like a ground pound, and oh my gosh, its damage is nuts. Like, if you ground pound and hit someone, it's like 48, 49 damage. Maybe, no, maybe even closer to 50 damage each time you hit them. Like, it does not take that long to kill someone with Stone. Um, but like, it's only ground based. Anyone in the area are pretty much screwed. So yeah, I think that's all the gauntlets. Yeah, that was all of them. And then, but yeah, you gotta download Rogue Dog so that we could play that. Actually, I was trying to call you on your phone. Did you change your? Do you have a different phone number now?
No, same phone number.
So you were ignoring my calls?
No, I was like half asleep. You saw how I was fishing. I was just like,
I just saw you kept like spamming it. You kept pulling out every 5 seconds and getting some.
yeah, I was just, dude, going through the motions. You can't fish any
Yeah,
other way, man, or else you'll go insane.
yeah. There was one night, like I swear to God, me and some friends were in this random world, and we fished for like 2 hours straight. And oh my God, we got so mind-numbingly bored. We were like zombies. Like I eventually stopped at one point, and I was like, "How long have we been doing this?" And they're like, "Dude, it's been 2 hours." I'm like,
Bro, that
"Oh,
ain't
that's
nothing.
why I'm so tired."
Whenever I do get the time and I do a Minecraft stream, sometimes I forget that I'm supposed to be like building shit, and I just start to go fishing, right? And next thing you know, it's like 4 or 5 hours later, it's like someone says, "Hey, why are you fishing? You're supposed to be building something, aren't you?" I'm like, "Oh shit, my bad."
But yeah, once you get Rogue though, you start off with 6 characters. You get Anvil, he's like the defensive kind of character. He can place a shield, and he has an LMG and a shotgun primary that you can choose from.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I use is Ronin. She has a knife that she's able to throw into walls that can explode if enemies come near it, and she has an SMG and an assault rifle as her primary options. Then there's Saint. He is the medic. If you use your ability, you can heal a teammate from anywhere as long as they're downed. You click the ability and it revives them. Dallas, his ability, you put out a scan and you can see the position of the closest single enemy. Dima, he's the explosives guy. His ability, you shoot a grenade launcher that separates into 3 other grenades once it lands, and then within like blows up. And then Trench, he has a barbed wire ability, but it's not entirely useful. But his guns are really good. And then you have to unlock, but it takes absolutely mind-numbingly forever to get all the points saved up. Because each match you win, you only get like if you win a match, you get around 200 to 300 save points, but to get a new character is like 15,000 points. And then the newest character is 20,000. Right now I'm at 13,000 and I'm saving up for a character called Lancer. Her ability is quick and quiet. She's able to get increased movement speed, quieter movement, and immunity to revealing or enemy reveals for her position for a duration of time or until she fires her weapon. It's a really good ability too, because like when it quiets her movement, like it says quieter movement, but no, that thing's dead silent. You cannot hear it.
Nice.
And then also she has each character also has a passive ability. Hers, anytime she does a dodge roll, it automatically reloads your currently equipped weapon. It's so freaking insane. Like, as long as you constantly keep rolling and you have a good aim, you basically have like infinite ammo in your gun at all times. Although I've heard that some people have said that like sometimes when you roll on her passive, it doesn't always reload, but even so, the game is still in its beta, I think, so it's all good. That's just something I have to get to doing every time. If it is a problem, I don't know. They put out an update, so maybe they fixed it or something that I don't know of. Going over some other characters, like on the quickest summary possible. Chalk, he's able to revive himself. Dahlia, she's able to revive a teammate within 30 meters and gain health from reviving them. Scorch is able to basically get incendiary bullets. Talon is able to place a sensor thing that reveals enemy position. V throws down poison bombs. Glitch can hack into enemy gear and equipment, put out like an EMP sort of. And Phantom is able to toss down electric smoke that you can find enemies it reveals enemies if they walk through it. And that's it. Because there's 12 characters in the game.
Only a couple handful?
Huh?
Only a couple of handfuls?
Yeah.
I'm guessing, are they adding characters now, or is they're just...
Yeah, Dahlia was the most recently added character, so they should add more eventually. That's gonna be an overtime thing.
So like, Overwatch, I guess? Like they start out with a set number and then they add some over time with new playstyles and kits. Also like Rainbow Six.
I guess. But like, there are some characters that are like obviously better than others. Like Anvil, he's the biggest. I think he has the biggest hitbox in the game, but he has the strongest LMG. His gun is the strongest by far. Like, I have used that thing so often, and I've gotten triple to quad kills off of it so easily. It's not even funny. Phantom has the only sniper in the game, and it has some really freaking good damage too. Um, Lancer, her guns aren't perfect,
But they do the
obviously.
job.
But yeah, they do the job because of her abilities is so well. Dallas, on the other hand, his ability is subpar since it only reveals one enemy, and it has like a long cooldown. But not only that, like his guns, they aren't the best. They could be better. Like his assault rifle does some pretty high damage, but you usually get screwed in close range situations just because you don't have the frickin' DPS. His devotion, I think. His like it's like a rifle primary, like a lever action or something like that. It's some good damage, but like again with the fire rate, you usually get 2 shots off, and you have them at one hit, but then they like roll behind cover before you can get the last. And his revolver, it's again not bad, but like you'll get a few shots off, and then they'll get away from you, and some like unless you have your sensitivity set perfectly, where you're able to control it perfectly, then you're just gonna miss that last shot that you need and you get screwed.
Mhm.
Saint, he has a gun that has a scope on it, and it does 20 damage per shot, but still, again,
Pretty
low
impressive.
DPS, low rate of fire. Um, he has a Mamba. That one's a 3-round burst, I think. It's not bad, but I feel it can do better. Almost all the characters have the frickin' Executioner secondary. Or not all of them, but like a good portion of them. That one's just a frickin' Deagle. That thing's pretty good. Some characters come with a, what is it? Spitfire pistol. That one's an automatic. That one's pretty fun. I want to see if there's any other ones other than what I've seen so far. Like right now, I'm not seeing any other pistols that are different. Everyone has like either Spitfire or Executioner. Oh, nope, they got me in the first half. I forgot about the A3 Salvo. That one's
Damn.
on Scorch and Phantom, I think. Oh no, Phantom has a P12K, but still, Phantom's pistol is quite garbage to me. It's a silenced pistol, but like its damage is awful. It has a decent fire rate though. But yeah, and Trench. Oh my god, his freaking rifle is amazing. The HRM 30KS. Such a good rifle. But like, due to Trench's ability being only throwing barbed wire down and people can just kind of like cut through it pretty easily, like his rifle is the only good part about his kit. And yeah, like I said, characters have their ups and downs. The better characters in the game is Chalk, Anvil, Ronin, Lancer, and Phantom.
But I'm guessing if you want to just run any character, you should be fine. Like, there's no characters that are just so absolute fucking garbage that it's not worth running, or is there some of them that are?
Well, right now, I mean, Glitch, he's not a bad character, but his ability to, if, like, his ability can be only used so effectively because, like, since Rogue finally released the game for free on its beta right now, and there's only like a handful of people that are actually playing Rogue. Which, like, everyone's new to their abilities, so they just kind of throw them randomly without knowing what they're doing, so using glitch to try and hack their abilities becomes quite useless, because they'll throw it somewhere where it's not even going to be useful, and then hacking into it just becomes pointless. So, glitch at the moment, like, the character has his use, he has good guns, but still, like, his ability doesn't have the use, like, it's
He
not a...
relies on enemies being smart to make use of his abilities.
Yes.
Fortunately, people being smart in video games is a rare thing to come across.
And right now, if you have a team that plays with a Scorch and a V, you're usually gonna lose anyway. I'd say like the most overpowered team you could get is a Lancer, Scorch, V, and an Anvil. And you can replace Lancer with a good Ronin, and you'd have your team set. Because Scorch with her incendiary rounds, a lot of people complain about it, and it's freaking true too. Her incendiary bullets do way too much damage so easily. V, she's just able to frickin' hold you down and make you not be able to come through a certain point by throwing her frickin' toxic mines. Not even mines, just like toxic trap. Anvil's gun is just straight up OP, and then Lancer is able to flank you so hard, like, she smacks you harder than your dad.
Damn, she must really smack hard.
Well, like I said, her gun isn't the best, it just handles well with her ability.
Alright.
Like I said, Lancer could be swapped with Ronin, because Ronin, like, Ronins can pull off some freaking interesting plays. It's really weird.
Like, they're good strats, but they're not the most conventional.
Yeah. Now, if you have a Phantom on your team, they're either terrible or they're good. Like, really good. There's no in between. You're either a good Phantom or a very terrible Phantom. Like, if a person is a Mastery rank 4 Phantom and above, they're usually pretty dang good. If they're anything below, they're usually pretty trash, especially if it's a random teammate. And then, like, even Chalk, putting Chalk in for Ronin or Lancer would work too, as long as the Chalk doesn't... Oh, I mean, if you have Chalk, you at least need him to go with someone else, because, like, if Chalk doesn't have someone to help him, like, cover if he's downed, like, he's just gonna get finished and his ability becomes useless. Dahlia's not a bad character, Talon's not a bad character, Saint's not a bad character. There's a lot of, like, characters just have their uses for situations. Dallas, I don't see much of a point. I'd say Dallas, to me, is probably the weakest character. Maybe not weakest. I don't know how to describe it. His ability, like, ability-wise, Dallas' ability isn't very amazing. Talon's ability, his is okay. Trench's ability, not quite amazing. Glitch's ability during the current meta, not on a good par. Dima, his grenade launcher is awesome, but by the time you get the freaking grenade to hit the ground, separate into 3, and then have that 2 seconds, someone's already rolled out of the way of it. Otherwise, you have to have the enemy enclosed in a very small area. Otherwise, they're just going to roll away and you don't do anything with it. And the thing with Dima's grenade launcher, you only get 1 shot per round. Like, some
So
characters
when you fuck
have a
up,
cooldown. Yeah, some characters will have a
big L.
cooldown on their ability, others don't. Like, for Anvil, he's able to place down his shield, and he's even able to take it down and put up another shield after a certain cooldown. He's able to place it down again. Ronin, you're able to throw her knife once, you can pick it back up to be able to place it somewhere else, but as soon as it blows up, you don't get it again. Saint, his is a cooldown. You're able to revive your teammates every like I wouldn't say minute, but like it's a pretty decently sized cooldown. Um, Dallas his has a cooldown, but his is like a good while. Trench his is a single use. Dima's is a single use. Glitch I'm not too sure about his. I know my buddy Dre plays him. I'd have to ask him about it, how glitches work. Lancers is a cooldown. Phantoms is single use. V? Let me see. I think it's cooldown. I don't know. But yeah. The store has some pretty nice cosmetics from time to time. The most recent event they've added, the LTM, puts you into a limited time map. You get to play all the game modes that they have, which there's only 3 of them. And then they've added a Dr. Disrespect skin on Dallas, as well as a glider, some sprays, and I think there's a... No gun skin. No, there is a gun skin. But yeah, it's only exclusively for Dallas, and the map is like Dr. Disrespect base. And like I told my buddy Dre too, like, no dissing on the Doctor Disrespect, but like, I don't know. I don't really find it all that interesting.
I never found him interesting, in my personal opinion. I wasn't really into that, what he did.
Like, he's a good YouTuber, I suppose, but just not my kind of YouTuber.
Dude had the personality I wanted, but eh, other people might like him. Anyways, I gotta get off because I got work tomorrow morning.
Oof.
Fun stuff, yes. Anyways,
Well, hey, put your PlayStation